day and hello. Welcome to all and this wonderful little farm that hasn't got any cows. We're going to need to get some cows, and as you can see, this farm has very little money. So, how are we going to get cows, and how are we going to feed them? By doing numerous jobs, of course. So let's take a look at what we can do. Transporting. Those usually go very well. And we already have the perfect vehicle for the job, meaning we won't have to hire or rent out any vehicles. Well, lease them, I should say. We are going to have to do this one at a time, of course. Oh, let's get it front wheel steering. That's gonna be a bit iffy. But yeah, the challenge is just get as much money as possible, really, by only doing jobs. And then we'll see about getting some cows and some bales to feed them the good stuff. Right, what we've got to transport is here. As far as I can tell, that is only two things. Now, can I do this in first person? Yes, I can. Now, it's not pallet fork we have on here, but a bale spike as far as I'm aware, so yeah, it's probably not staying on there. Alright, where's that red dot? Yeah, so use the main road in the middle, south middle. What are we going to do if this thing does fall off, as it's looking very likely to do? I think we might just need to drop it and get the right tool on here. Yeah, bale spike we don't need, but what we do need and I hope we can afford. Yeah, it's only 800 pallet fork. And why not be completely ridiculous about the colour? Even though that adds 200 onto the price. Hey, just because we're poor doesn't mean we have to not skimp out on colour choices when we get them, of course. Because you can't really choose your colours except on these tools. Have we got it? We got it. Let's go then. Yeah, there it is. Way more snug and secure. Also, if you can hear fireworks, it is Diwali, so best of light and all that. Now you can see I've got it set to times 30, which means an in-game second is equivalent to 2 real-world seconds. I am not entirely sure that's the best. But we'll see how it goes. After all, it's not like I'm gonna be working on any of those massive fields, because that'll be, as much as it'll pay out a lot, it'd be way too long. So we'll just stick to smaller fields and some transporting jobs. And hopefully that money that we have will rise. I worked it out, and cows are going to be the most expensive thing for us, equalled for the silage bale at 2,500. So if you want 5 cows to begin with, yeah, we want 5 cows to begin with. And then what we'll see, if we have much money left over, or if we have some time, is see how many more cows we can get. So 2,500, 5,000, 10,000 for 4, 12,500 for 5. 1 silage bale, 15,000. And then 650 for the other 2 beets. But we'll need 2 of the hay bales. So 650, 1,300, 1,950. Add that on to the 15,000. Call it 17,000. It's near enough, that. So yeah, we're looking at about 20,000, because we need the animal transporter as well. Leasing cost of about 1,300. No train, that's good. Ooh, thank you for the follow, Royley. No, you can't play. Although farming, it's not online. I'm not on a multiplayer server, I mean. Although you are welcome to stay here and watch. You an avid farmer? Alright, line it up. About... no. There. Yeah, first person is kind of awkward. Especially in this thing. Alright, hopefully there's no traffic. No, there isn't. Good. And away we go. Hopefully that thing's seated well and isn't going to go flying off at the slightest hit on something. Yeah, the traffic can be a bit stubborn. They want to go where they want to go and will not pay you any attention whatsoever. Unless you stopped in front of them, of course. Ooh, that fireworks show does sound lovely. Yeah, I can see it. They are definitely being picked up there. I can see the soundbar moving up whenever one bangs. Okay, so times 30 might not be the best idea then. Almost half of the day, well, over half of the day is gone, I should say, and my fees will come to about 1,000 and something. This job is for 1,400, so most of what I get will be gone. So it might be wise turning it down to at least times 15. But we'll see. There's still a corner of the day left, you know, we can't. And our next job will probably be something easier, faster. Right, drop it. Transport finished. Oh, failed to harvest for wheat. We'll need to buy those items. So I'll just take this back to Sir and then do something I never usually do on Farming Simulator and quick swap into a vehicle. And we'll need to utilize quick swapping to keep ahead of the timer. So we're selling at the restaurant, and we're going to field two. That's a long distance, I've got to say. That is a long distance. Which is exactly why I'm utilising quick swapping. Right. Leave you there. We've got a tractor. Mine's probably better, but let's not. And we'll remain in third person, so we can just hook that. And after field 2 we do. While being absolutely not aware of the thing we're lugging behind us. Oh, yes, we've got it. I thought for a second that we hadn't, for some reason. What kind of tank does this thing have on it? Very unlikely I'll be able to get all done at once. But it's nice to think we could. Also, a good thing about taking on jobs is that it will reset the amount of time until the crop withers, so that it will never wither. Meaning you could spend who knows how long with it. At least I think that's how it works. Alright, number 2. Not number 22. Why am I thinking of Farming Simulator 22? Seriously. Take a circle across the railway line. I have no doubt we can get away with it. Yeah, there we go. Field one is grass, so it's not likely to destroying anything. The Ocean's not the biggest. God, that thing needs to be unfolded first. I always forget to do that because I always keep my own harvesters unfolded. Yeah, we're getting that, And now just a nice peaceful work on the farm, on this field. Oh, that tanker's not gonna last much, is it? Already at 10%. Oh boy. We'll wait until it's full, or almost full, and then hot swap. No point doing so yet. Blue tree. Right, 15 going across, or 17 going across. And no point really putting the lights on, but okay, I'll do so. %. Yeah, so almost 20%. Or exactly 20%. Oh hey, the straw swath enabled. Oh well. If anything, that just means you get an extra baling mission to be able to do now, doesn't it? If it retains the straw on the field, of course. It is unfortunate, of course, that we can't just ask to buy the straw off them. But that's the way these things go. Okay, so We are here for three in-game hours is gonna pass fast, so yeah, what I'll do once it hits midnight in-game is drop it down to 15, that doubles the time we'll have in a day. To 4 real seconds per in-game second. And then so that's not gonna be is it? It's not gonna be come on, thank you. That was a bit clumsy of us, wasn't it? Actually, no, because if on times 30 it's going for half an hour real time, a full day, maybe. Or closer to 40 minutes, I want to say. Closer to 40 minutes. And that means times 15 would be about an hour and a half for a full day. Yeah, that works out, I think. I don't know. I'm just brainstorming out loud to try and get the timing right for the proper version of this challenge. Well, we'll grow our own stuff instead of just buying it. See, now we don't want to leave this heat. No, we've got crop destruction on, we don't want to do that. So I'll come across here where there's a lot more space. Open the cover. Yeah, that's fine. And then come across here, pipe out. Oh, that came upon me in the darkness, didn't it now? I'm not entirely sure how much that trailer's gonna hold. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, how much are we losing in some of this time? Two minutes. One. Payment made. Yeah. Then again, times 15 is better. Times 15. Because times 30, we are definitely not going to be able to earn enough money to be able to buy any bales, really. If we're losing almost 2,000 per day. So we'll walk on into the night, through the night. And hopefully that 3,000 we get from the job, 4,000 will be a start. With that, we can at least get a cow, a single cow, and give it some food. But we want more than a cow. We want 5 cows. Because what good does a single cow on its own going to do, really? Nothing, that's what. It'll barely get through any of the food we leave out for it. It'll barely leave us any kind of waste products. It'll barely leave us any kind of milk. We want the milk. Because that's the way we get money from the cows. We can't operate a successful cow operation without making money off that milk. In 22 with production lines, production cycles, it'll be different somewhat because we won't be selling the milk directly, I wouldn't have thought. we will have the option to use it elsewhere. Yeah, production chains are going to be a big thing in the new game. Forever in this series, we've only been able to directly sell what we harvest, all of our produce. But now we have a reason to save it, store it, and make something with it. Like very lovely strawberry cakes. Not will I be able to do that. Not straight away anyway. You need a lot of stuff to be able to get strawberry cakes made. Chief among which being strawberries. And to get those, you need a greenhouse. So it's probably best at first to just focus on your fields and directly selling your produce until you earn enough money to at least start making bread. I mean, all you need there is wheat or something? I don't know. I ain't looked too deeply into the production chain stuff. They did release an article outlining pretty much everything, every production chain, and everything you need for those chains. But I never studied that too deeply. I'll find out when I get in the game myself, after all. I can't really ever up. It just likes popping up out of the darkness, that tractor and trailer, doesn't it? Let's just... Yeah, it's full. So, restaurant. We go. We have almost 20,000 worth of product. And allowance, of course. Yeah, it's 15 miles an hour. This road is it? Oh, tough. I ain't doing that. No one else is on this road. Right. Oh yeah, putting that back down to mini, not full size. No lights, meaning no train. That's good. And then out this one, the next one. Crossing into another side. Very almost. Yeah, this tractor is terrible. I might just swap it for my own. If only I could swap. Use my own trailer. I don't have a trailer of my own. Into the selling point we go. %39% transported. So that means 2 more trips. Not exactly that bad. Definitely not bad. Still not confident that we'll be able to get more than 2 cows, so, you know. I know we've still got over 2 hours remaining, but we'll see. Oh, this month is just so packed of games though, you know. Forza Horizon 5 is tomorrow. It will be glorious, honestly. It will definitely be brilliant. And obviously I'm gonna get my mini in there. Why would I not get a mini as soon as. But I wouldn't want to convert it into drift mini straight away. Because for the first time I have an opportunity to see how good it will be without even knowing what the drift zones are, without knowing any of their lines, without knowing anything about them. And that'll be the second stream of the game that I do, building that drift mini. I've seen how many I can 3-star. Yeah, he did. Okay. Oh, we have a lot to enjoy with New Horizon. A whole new map to explore and discover. The new races. All of those PRs, PR stunts, PR opportunities, whatever you want to call them. The single player has been revamped somewhat, so it actually feels more like a story again. And I hope there'll be future further stories being included in free updates. Because I get the feeling I want to do more with that idea. I always build off that sort of stuff, the sort of stuff I include in games, in the base games, with the download content. But then go above and beyond. I hope we get another snow-based location for one of the expansions. I'm pretty sure Mexico doesn't really get snow, so it would be a nice opportunity. At the same time, however, maybe save such for Horizon 6 whenever that comes along, if it comes along. I mean, I assume it has to. Because despite how good Horizon 5 is looking to be, and despite how everyone is saying how good it is, it's still held back kind of by the last generation consoles. So what they could do with Horizon 6 I don't even want to think about. Because that will be wonderful indeed. It'll give Playground a chance to work with Turn-10's new Forza engine. Hopefully that can produce a load of good results when we see Value X on properly next year. My Series S is crying out for one of those internal storage device things. I can just tell. Horizon 5 is already 100 gigabytes. Think how much that's going to be added up to once you take into consideration all the 3 updates that are no doubt coming and the 2 expansions. I won't be able to fill anything else on the console, probably. So yeah, getting one of those Seagate expansion cards is probably going to be necessary. We'll see though, we will see. Next generation is... oh god, the next generation is only really just beginning. Game sizes is gonna be even bigger in a few years, no doubt. That's... yeah, that's a scary thought. Because game size is getting bigger, yet they're never going to go above and beyond what they already have on the consoles. It's not like you're going to see an Xbox Series X releasing with a 2TB internal storage, is it now? Well, I'll sell you one of those 2TB 2TB expansion cards, which is probably going to cost about the same as the console itself did. Uh, 97, 98. Okay, 99%. Drop all of this. And there we go again. And then 55% at present. Yeah, so we're doing good with this. I definitely am not going to take up any more harvesting jobs, so Unfortunately, I think they're the only type of job going. So I might just have to undertake the smallest fields only. Went a bit too far out. At least it's lightening up again. Yeah, right. We'll give it another hour then to turn the lights off. In-game hour, fellas. And then yeah, we have the GTA Remastered Trilogy. GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition. GTA games, main series games that is finally coming to a Nintendo console. That is something to enjoy. Definitely. That is something to enjoy, and I will be doing so. If only Pokemon wasn't releasing around the same time, I'd fully commit just to the GTA games. But at least they are coming, at least they will offer endless hours of entertainment. And allow me to go back to Vice City. The place I spent oh so many hours just messing about on the PSP with my silly stories. Such great memories. Not really ever completed the story, of course. Which is probably something I might never get to do. Unless they do decide to remaster the stories games as well, sometime. And it'd be good of them to definitely do that. I can definitely say that I can definitely say that just getting to experience all three of these games, all three of the free-to-gear locations, properly getting to explore them, is just something I never expected to be doing on the Switch. I was hoping for it when the rumours first started. I so was hoping for it. And then it got confirmed. And I so enjoyed that confirmation. I absolutely enjoyed that confirmation. Oh yeah, speaking of remasters, remakes, whatever, Brilliant Diamond Signing Pearl. Generation 4 modernised early console. It's not the open wonder one would have hoped, like how the remakes usually build off what the current generation brought to the series. But it definitely feels they're in a experimental phase, the series, somewhat. Definitely feels as though it's in an experimental phase. After all, who could have guessed that we'd get a new Pokemon Snap? Ever. Who would have guessed that they'd do something like Pokemon Unite? And who would have guessed we'd get something like a Monster Hunter version of Pokemon? There is so much experimentation in the entire series, it seems. In the entire franchise, even. Because who would have thought the TV series would offer a region spanning adventure rather than just sticking to one? And I absolutely am here for it. I absolutely am here for it. I just can't wait to see what comes next. Because what comes next? What comes with Generation 9? I hope finally brings that open world experience. More so than Legends, more so than Sword and Shield's expansions. A proper open experience. Maybe not exactly the Breath of the Wild of Pokemon, because it's an RPG, you still want a story and things to do related to that story. But definitely more open than what we currently have. Come on, barriers, get back up. Oh, close one. Close one indeed. Okay, yeah, so we should, in theory, be almost done with that field, and then we can move on to other stuff. Like, I don't know, anything but harvesting. Even baling, I guess. Because at least with baling, well, it all depends on what size of bale carrier we get to use, and what size of a field wall is on. %80 exactly. Right. 80%. So yeah, it's just I ain't selling behind you. You're turning off anyway. Okay. Yeah. We'll get the rest of the field finished up. Because once that contract hits the 100% delivered, we'll get money for the remainder of produce in that trailer. It might not be much, but it will definitely help. And that's all we can really expect when it comes to money. A lot of help. Just trying to figure things a bit. If it is almost 2,000, then we need to. And as long as it's not ploughing a field, we're good. But usually what comes after the harvest isn't ploughing, it is fertilising. Unless that got fixed in this one. Because I know that's what happens in 17. You help a farmer harvest their field, and then the next thing they want you to do is to fertilise it. And then you start ploughing, and Alright, I think what I'll do is start from up here first. And maybe we need to dump the load. I have to probably likely we will. I don't see how we can't. I can't see how we avoid having to do that. Because there's still quite a bit of a field left to harvest, so even if there's only 5% left, once we're almost full, we will have to dump the load into the trailer. And yeah, because we started over there, we're technically not fully done with that, with the loop. So we'll see in a bit. I doubt it's more than 30. It can't be more than 30%. It's gonna be more than 30%, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna be more than 30%. Then again, 33% is a quarter, so that means a third, so we still get to do 2 more loops before we have to dump our load. Yeah, 2 more before we dump our load. Well, in which case I would imagine there is only a bit left. Probably 30%. Or at least it fills 30% of the harvest up. No, that's definitely gonna... I dare say we might not even get all of this into the trailer. Okay, so that didn't get up to 66. So, I don't know, I'll just keep an eye on it, I think. The width is definitely decreasing massively, however. Yeah, okay. I'll definitely get along on the trailer then. We may as well dump now. And then finish it up. Because then at least we don't have to risk being full before we complete a half loop. There. Really doesn't matter which way we begin. I was next. I was last. Run. Considering how small it is. In fact, I dare say we might be able to just go up, down, rather than half box it. Because it doesn't seem much point half boxing it anymore when it's this small of a width. But we'll just do so. One last time. And then reverse it. There. Oh yeah, I think I might have been right. It's potentially going to be about 30%. I'm very much certain it is anyway. 17, 18. Now I'm going to do all the counting, of course. Oh, there's 20. I don't think this is going to be capable of going all the way across. Is it? Just about. Okay, so with contract. Nah. We should still get about 500 to 1,000 from any excess. And we will see just how much excess money we get. Now, full to 55%. Wait, full to 55%. That means potentially only 5% in excess. So potentially we might not even hit 500 in money. We will see. We will see. Definitely not on another harvesting job, unless it's on those very small fields down there. 19, 24, 25, 26. I will potentially maybe also work on 18 and 22, 21 and 20. But no other field for harvesting. No other field. And almost there, almost find out how much we get. And we can be rid of this underpowered tractor. Speed limit 25. I'm only doing one more than that. Oh, it does beg the question why 15 on that big coastal road? If you're allowing us to do faster in a built-up area. No, well, let's see. Oh, okay. The we got all of that money. And now we've got 4,000. Let me just leave that there because they will get collected back as soon as I collect that money. Field 10. No. Field 3 wants fertilizing. Field 18. I know I said I wouldn't do another harvesting job, but it's 18. It's that one there. It's very close by, you know? It's easy to do. So there, and we can just... No, we don't want to swap 20 of these. Yeah, we're not gonna need that trailer. We're definitely not gonna need that trailer. After all, it's barely longer in width than this harvester. And the road we're using to get to the field might be a little small, but this width of harvester, of header I should say, can definitely get through. Oh, the port grain elevator. Yeah, that's the railway. That's train port. So here we are, field 18. Let's see exactly what we're capable of. Of course, there is looking like there's a few weeds in it. Weeds decrease the crop value, or at least the amount of crop you'll harvest. So it does pay if you have weeds on to weed your field while the crop is growing. Not entirely sure how you do that with crop destruction on, because I've never bothered to find out. Anyway, yeah, once again, no, this is even smaller. We're only going to get 10,000. In this tank. No, even less than that. We're at 21% and less than 1,000. So we're probably not even going to get. Yeah. Is it worth keeping this draw swath active? I really don't know. Over here we've got 11,000, so we can definitely afford cows out of their food. Well, 2 cows out of their food. How many runs of this field are we gonna need to make? Especially with small of a header. I guess we'll find out by just doing it. We will find out by just doing. Half an hour left until we've been at this 2 hours, which is when I said I'd see about getting as many cows as we can and their food. So it would definitely pay to get the food first. Yeah, it definitely pays to get the food first, so I'll know exactly how many cows we can get. And it will probably pay to wait until after our daily finances to get those cows. After all, if we've already made enough 2,000, and then we buy 2, maybe 3 cows, that is going to be very bad on our finances. Very bad indeed. Especially since they wouldn't have had time to produce any milk. Meaning there'd be none sold. Anyway, I haven't really been paying much attention to that percentage. You know what, we can just go up down here a few times, I guess. At least then we'll have a bit of room for the trailer. In fact, why don't we... No, I don't... Could it? Yeah, I think we might be able to get another full loop done. Possibly. We'll see. We'll see. Especially now we've gone and done that. Although it might just be a half loop rather than a full one. $82. No, we'll just turn around and come back. That will probably be better. $92. Oh wow, yeah, that's only 4,500. Wow. Yeah, that's a very small tank in the harvester. Oh no, we're almost at 4,500. Okay. So another, I think this is actually that same tractor. Yeah, it very seems like the same tractor. Oh no, it's different screen. And it goes slower. Although hey, we only need to make 2 track. Because as far as I'm aware, this we're pretty much gonna 100% very almost fill that thing. Or maybe not. Wow, that took us more than I thought. It's able to carry more than I thought, okay. Right, pipehead. And let's get back to harvesting. Yeah, it was a very small amount. A very small amount. $1,700, leaving 7 hours left. Oh no, remember, half bucks, half bucks. You very don't really need it on this field. Oh, it pays. It definitely pays to do the half box method on any type of field. Because at least that way you're working into a corner rather than just going up and down and working into a side. it's much more likely you'll leave your tipper, tractor, trailer at a corner than it is at the side. And you got a lot more maneuverability on a corner than a side. Ooh, 25% already, eh? Yeah. Not that it matters. That tipper, that trailer can hold up. That trailer can definitely hold up. So we only need to make one trip to the selling point. Also, Farming Simulator 22, you're allowed to place selling points wherever you want. Then how does that work? Exactly. Yeah, how does that work? Being able to control your own selling point. I guess I'll see when it comes to playing Farming Simulator 22. Because there's a whole lot of stuff with that game that's going to be new. As I said, production things, they're a big new thing, but you've got seasons as well, a bit of a revamp in demand, how demand works, the various crops, that you can, for the various crops that you can sell. Build mode is different. A lot more involved, kind of, because you've got your telephone tools, your placing of object tools all together. I kind of wish there's going to be a dedicated photo mode. I know it's only Farming Simulator, but you can definitely use with a dedicated photo mode. After all, more customizability than ever before. Why wouldn't you want a photo mode? Right, rather than go up again, I'll do what I did on that other field near the end. And just do that. However, I will dump the load now, just so there's not the possibility of running out of space in the tank in a bit. Because you know that's exactly what's going to happen. It's pretty much calling out for it to happen, really, isn't it? Ooh, look at it rising up. Oh yeah, it's 15,000 this tipper holds, isn't it? Not 5, 15. So yeah, we should be fine. I am a bit weirdly positioned. And of course I'm trying to turn when right next to that trailer. Which is never going to go well, is it? It's never going to go well. So up, down, and up again, I would imagine. And then we can sell it off. And that'll be another job complete. Oh yeah, we'll see ever so likely. Ever so likely indeed. But by the time we get around to buying our first lot of cows, it'll be almost midnight in the game. So I'll wait to buy the cows until after our finances are paid. Makes sense. Definitely makes sense. I could definitely... Yeah, there we go. And I dare say we're looking at maybe 1,000 excess funding, maybe. Let's just see what we get. Okay, in total there is 9,000 in here. $9,000 exactly. I don't know. I really don't know. No, it's 9,001. Okay. Not 9,000 exactly then. Yeah, it doesn't matter which way you take. Because both sides lead to the same road. Maybe another no, no transporting job. We want something different than... Yeah, we want something different. Our transporting job, now another harvesting job. Although, what we can really do instead is beyond me. Because it does just seem very yeah, let's take a shortcut into here. I do hope the train isn't coming. Especially since we're overloading here, where the train goes. Ah, almost 3,000. Okay, that's brilliant. So the autosave. And then we get an extra 1,000. And then cultivate on field 10. No. Transporting. No. Fertilizing. Why are you only giving us the trailer? Anyway, baling, field 9. So we have to mow the grass, then dry it with a tether, and then bale it. So new jobs have come in. What have we got? Sowing on field 2, cultivating on field 18. That town will pay. Cultivating on field 11. What makes you think I'm going on field 11? Oh yeah, that's probably the Bellevue. Field 11. It takes over 2 hours to harvest that. Why would I think to do anything with it? Field 18, cultivating. Sowing on field 2, sowing on field 5. Field 5. Yeah, it's another big one. Fat Sans. And again, field 10. I have to do something. Okay, we'll do that. Wait, no, that's our tractor, not... Not, this thing. The front loader. Finally remembering its name. Now, unlike with 15, as you saw earlier, there are multiple pallets rather than just a one. And with this job in particular 6, I've got to go all the way up there. This will go well. No? We don't have it? Okay, a bit down. A bit more like that. Go up. Third person, what's going on? I'm not fully aligned. Okay, there we go then. Right, what's the best route? Obviously following roads. I need to go off-road, especially with this thing. It would help if I had a trailer of some kind. Definitely. Unfortunately, that's never happening. That is never happening. So, yeah. Transporting 6 pallets across the map with a front loader. Could I go into my funds and lease a load of stuff? Yes, but as I just said, lease a load of stuff. I'd go into the shop and show you, but honestly, it either comes down to one or two things. You either get the trailer the flatbed trailer and a truck, or you get the dolly so it can attach to a tractor. But everything will be more to lease than this job is worth, so there's no point. There is no point in doing leasing anything. Here's a road. Always a bit difficult to tell where the road is. Especially in the dark. Now, of course, I'm only going to get really 1,000 and odd profit from this, because by the time we finish, we'd have paid off our daily expenses. Why can I not think of a right word? But yeah, we'd have paid what we're needing to, which would be almost 2,000. Alright, where do we offload these then? Right here. Nope, get off. Yeah, that is something you've got to be aware of with these as well. The pallets at times do not like working with your pallet full, so I'll just want to stay stuck to it, which potentially will mean that you'll have to fail the job. Because if one of those pallets pings off somewhere, you're not going to find it. It doesn't come up on the map as to where it is. And it'll go sky high before dropping somewhere, and it won't reset. So unless you're going to spend ages looking for it, there's no point in trying to continue the job. Which kind of makes me think whether it's worth it to begin with. You know, we're going to transport 6 pallets, 5 left. While the chances this goes completely smoothly, I really do not know. I'd like to say that yes, it will go smoothly, but I just know that it won't. It can't, really. Let me just check. Fertilizing on field 12. So then I'm cancelling you. And then we will... May as well take this back to the shop, however. We don't want to be leaving it in the middle of the road, after all. Because that way there'd be a traffic jam. And we don't want one of those. Not that we'd have to deal with it. Okay, 10 in-game minutes. We will see in a bit how much we're getting charged. Okay, pull in here. And here we go. 1,700, pretty much. Right, what fertilizer do we need? It's... yeah, solid fertilizer. Hopefully 1,000 is going to be all we need. There it is. No, that's... I don't know where it is. That's not looking at all good. We might need to... It's a profit of at least 4,000. I hope. I definitely hope indeed. It'd be poor form to have just accepted this and only get 2,000. Right, activate the full range of lights. Where's it? Here, so turn on. Yeah, we're pretty much relying on nothing and just hoping for the best. Fertilizing has always been my weak point. It's always been my weak point. But we will see. Will we not? Yeah. No idea. I think this is the right distance. I think. If not, yeah. I really don't know. Okay, turn off, turn around. Wait, first, 30%. Okay. It's possible we were at the right distance then. And now we're kind of wasting about half of it. Oh well. Waste is a problem, definitely. But as long as we use more than 1,000, I won't feel like I've wasted some of my money. Or lost some of the profit, I should say. I'm not entirely confident. We'll have hit 60% when I check. You know, 60% seems a bit too much. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, off. Make the turn. And just pause and set. Almost then. Okay, almost. That means... Oh no. We are gonna have wasted it. No. No. We can't have. We kind of wasted 1,000, almost 2,000 buying fertilizer we didn't need. I refuse to believe that. Unfortunately, it is looking very likely to be the case. It's dipped below 1,000. Are we there yet? Percentage wise? $91. Let's just look at the map. And that ain't gonna tell us anything because the field needs ploughing. Okay, we're just gonna have to hope that we missed a bit here, I guess. I really have no idea. I really have no idea. I need to go to near the beginning and just double check we never missed anything over there. Because I think we might have done, in all honesty. So, it's got to be the difference in colour. Because some of the ground will look you know what? We'll just drive randomly and erratically and hope we succeed. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to see what we've got hit and what we haven't. Not at all. And just turn around, go diagonal again. While I'm a slight diagonal. Quickly do a pause, 99, that said. Or at least I think it said. Come on. Where have we missed? Okay, just turn it off. Yeah, 99%. Come on. Oh, done. Okay. Let me just leave and collect 17,000. So let's see. Then bales. Okay, so 2,200 for a round bale. So buy one, buy 2 hay. Yes, 2 hay and 1 straw. And animal transport. We lease that. Then we have this. We oh, I've missed the entrance to. You idiot. In here then. Right, there's the animal trail. Oh yeah, we need a second straw bale as well, because we need to provide them with straw. So we can easily sort that. Animals are just up here where I've had my farm on my main save. So we go down here into here. And open animal dialogue. Don't need pigs, don't need seed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10,000. I think it's only been about 4 that I've had. I know feeding cows for Christmas streams, so you never know. 4 could just be exactly what we need. I'd like to have hit 10, That doesn't seem likely in half an hour now, does it? Not at all. Definitely not at all. So we take the turning here. Come down here, come across here, avoid all of that. And then we need to come. It's dark, I can't see. That's water. Here we go then. Move, and move. Confirm. And then we just come across here. And you can just about see a cow. And then let's just... There you go. You can see all the cows now. Well, 3 of them anyway. I think the 4th one's hiding, probably. So we will just leave this transporter there. No point releasing it for the higher cost. Right, this is the total mixed ration wagon. So we'll take it up to the SUP. Front loader's already there. We'll put the bales into it. Yeah, we'll put the bales into it. And then take it back down to the barn. So then what we want to do is drop that, swap back to the bale spike. It is now getting light, so we can see exactly what we are doing, which is good. Right, silage bale first. Poke. Up a bit higher, there, and then in. Just think what the SUP owner's thinking, honestly. I'm doing this in his car park, probably driving away potential customers. So yeah, my belly's thinking, why can't you do that on your own farmland? And the reason I can't do this on my own farmland is because I'm a bit too lazy. That sounds about right. The bales are already here, why would I spend time transporting them when I can just bring the machinery here? and in it goes. Right, you then. Oh, then I hold it. Oh, yeah, it is. It's hold on. Okay, that's good. Lift higher. This bale is... No. Seriously? I mean, it's a round bale, it should be supported. All yours were round. Okay, then let's just... buy a square one. Oh, that's more so why it's not supported. So we just wasted a bit of money. So... yeah, we really should have checked before we did this, eh? Anyway, let's take... we can sort this. We can sort this. Besides, it's not like that square bale is wasted, because we need that for the... I am going the wrong way. And we can't turn around, so we're gonna have to... oh. I am an idiot. I absolutely am. Alright, we can dump some of this into the feeding trough. And then pull a bale in. Oh dear. Right, press. There. So hopefully the mixture is going to be right. When I put this last bale in. Okay, it's ready for the bale. spike it, lift it, in it goes. We was very close to making a mess of that then. But that is power food. We'll mix it while we travel. And then let me just go for porcelain. Where is it unloading exactly? This way? Do we have to be? Oh, come on. Yep, yes, yes. RB, why? There we go, it's filling up. It's gonna take forever to fill up, but it's filling up. And yeah, forevermore there's just gonna be that clump of unused stuff. Anyway, what we want to do now because I don't think we're going to have time really to do any of the jobs. So we attach this, take it to the saw. I am too close to. So we come out here, there, and then that square bale can be put to use. In filling the barn with straw. Okay. So use you again. We hook our bale, this time square. Or completely miss. There we go. Around. Okay, lift up. Lift. Yeah, cause that's how it works. We open the door first. And then we can deposit it in there. I would imagine. Or we do something. What about if we tried reversing into it? Yeah, you can tell I've never used one of these things before. No, that's not working either. Okay, we use this again, but this time we spike it in this direction. And then we lift it up. And pull it in. There. It's now loaded. So let's go fill that barn with straw. Which way are we pointing to do that again? This way? The other way. No? What about... How exactly does this work then? I have never used this thing before. You know what, it doesn't matter. They're feeding, that's all that should really matter. Shouldn't it? Oh no, wait, hold on. That's what that's for then. That's what that one's for. And yeah, there's just a tiny bit left. So dump that there. Just one. Missing more. water. Cows need a good drink of water. And there. They have water. They have everything that they need to start making a profit. So, yeah, if I look, they have 100% cleanliness, full water, full straw, and 11,700 in total mixed ration. They are building up manure, they will slowly build up milk, and their productivity is 100%, so yeah. And of course it's just updated times for reproduction rate. Yeah. Because it's one of each type of cow. Yeah, that's a lot. Anyway, yeah, Feeding Cows for Christmas remix. We're done. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you have enjoyed this farming simulator challenge. And until next time, bye for now. Did you just walk through me, cat? Oh, crying out loud. Yeah, anyway, bye.